Guess who's back? Back again. Gina's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? 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 Na na na. Hello, warrior princes and warrior princesses. I am very happy to announce that I am back on track. Oh, it feels so good. I was just like down and down and down in my mood, not my weight. My weight was going up and up and up. I was just so annoyed, but I have hankered down, and I'm very pleased to announce that in the first week of the last 2 weeks, I lost 0.8 kilos, so 800 grams, which is 1.7 pounds. And then this week, I lost 4.4 pounds, which is 2 kilos in 1 week. So all up, I have lost 2.8 kilos in the past week, which is just over 6 pounds in 2 weeks. Yeah! Woo woo woo! What have I done, you might ask? Well, I actually started doing the Venus Factor. I sat down with it and I was like, okay, I need to actually sink my teeth into this stuff. And man, I learned so much stuff, and it was really, really interesting, and it was really cool. I learned heaps about leptin, which is a hormone in your body that tells your body to lose fat. Apparently women are resistant to it. It says lose fat. Our bodies go, haha, nah, that's a bit of a bitch, but there are ways to regulate that, and you learn about that in the Venus Factor, and you also learn, you get some cool recipe ideas. You just get a better understanding of what's going on. Man, it is quite cool. It's made me quite excited, and I'm doing quite well. Also, it's made to be psychologically easier. So I think there are a lot of little things that I've noticed with the Venus Factor that make the whole mental process of losing weight not so daunting. It doesn't feel like this endless road. Things actually get easier as you go instead of harder. They're just, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you want to have a look at that, you just go to the front page of my website, Gina Warrior Princess. Well, it's working. It's working. The first little bit is hard, as it is with any diet, as you get used to it. But honestly, I feel like within 2 weeks I've gotten used to it, and it's just working. I've been doing a bit of walking as well, walking around with people so I can chat and walk. That's quite nice exercise as the weather gets a bit nicer. Yay for that. Man, I'm just excited. Oh, I'm just so relieved, because I felt like, what if I just never get anywhere and I just have to trash my website and admit to everybody that I failed? And I was like, no, the shame. But no, I'm making a comeback, and I'm going to stick to it, and it's going to be great. I've got a couple of tips for the Venus Factor though. I found that the calorie deficit that they suggested for me, I thought maybe was a little bit extreme. It's kind of like they say at the start you should kind of aim for the lowest that you can healthily manage, but that's for very fast weight loss, and you don't really need to go that hard out. Like, if you're happy to just kind of do it at your own pace, I would give yourself a couple hundred calories of wiggle room on that, because you'll still be a few hundred in deficit. Yeah, and it's just, I don't want to give too much away. I feel like you need to have a look and see if it's also for you. But yes, I quite like it. The other thing I've been doing is I have troubleshot. I have fixed the problem where I was not recording my weekend food and my evening food. And so what I started doing is I started planning my meals more, being more proactive with my meals, and I've also made a series of meals that I would like to make as regular meals, and I've put them all into my MyFitnessPal app before I even make them. So like, if you are using the MyFitnessPal app, which I highly recommend, by the way, it is so great. So great. Then you can just key in all the ingredients for your meals and save them as a meal, and then when it comes to the time, all you have to do is put this meal in. You can adjust the ingredients if you've had it bigger or smaller, or added something or taken something out. Very simple. And then, because it's so easy to put it in, you just do it. So yeah, tracking's become a lot easier, been more regular with my food, the kinds of things I'm eating, so much more healthier stuff. I'm getting so into the fruit and veg, finding ways to make it delicious. Delicious. I've tried this kale thing. I know there's a big kale buzz at the moment. Kale! 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 I thought, oh gosh, that sounds awful. But it's actually quite nice. It's kind of like spinach, but it kind of holds together. It doesn't like sort of fall apart when it gets too soft. It kind of has a bit more grit, you know. It just kind of holds on and keeps its texture, which is quite nice in stir fries and things like that. Yeah. I hope you guys are doing similarly well at the moment. I would love to hear from you and let me know how you're going. And if you're struggling with something, let me know and I will try to troubleshoot that for you. I'm feeling quite smug right now. I think I'm feeling quite like, yeah, I've done 2 good weeks, so I know what I'm talking about. But no, yeah, I guess we'll see how the next 2 weeks go. Very exciting. And yeah, keep in touch. Keep it up.